So first thing first is the Python code. So let's take that guy, since we know how he's gonna work. Oh, okay. So another thing is, I'm just doing new file and say authorization. Yes, authorization.py. For vault name, and then vault. So that's where the other folder comes in. So I'm gonna open it using PyCharm. Here's the Docker file. So yeah, so the Docker file just gives like instruction which vault to download, which vault address to run, and like just those commands. Next, I have this file in vault scripts docker entry point.sh, which is this file. Right? So this file is a bash file, which is like a terminal where you can like issue commands. It's readable. I try to comment as much as possible, so it's readable. So a vault.py. Name. So this is like encapsulation. So we just encapsulate our code. So that like on authorization, we can really like refer to the keepers.py functions and vault.py functions in the file. Right? And then on our main.py, that's where everything is gonna like come together. Right?
Cool.
So now we go back to our notebook. So this guy, let's just go down. Let's do that guy. Don't need anything else. Nope. Okay, great. So I don't need anything else there. Okay, so some of these functions. Okay, so like these functions are about getting information about the main computer. I'm gonna also encapsulate them to their own file. So why should we call it system? Yes. I need to overtake it. Info.py. Okay, cool. So now let's copy the functions. So that guy. Python
Cool.
This function is just to convert AMA bytes to kilobytes and to like gigabytes and terabytes and petabytes.
Okay.
So
Just the get size.
yeah, it's like on like the lowest level. Especially like when you're working with programming, computer will always like give you AMA sizes in bytes, right? And you know, like 1024 bytes makes 1 kilobyte.
Yeah.
And then 1024 kilobytes makes 1 megabyte. And 1024 megabytes makes 1 gigabyte. And so like this function I just created it so that you can convert whatever the bytes that I get. Like as soon as it detects with okay, this bytes is greater than the factor which is 1024, then it convert it to like kilobytes. And even if you convert it to kilobytes, you find like it's still greater than 1024, then convert it to megabytes. Then if you still find it looks like it's greater than 1024, then you convert it to gigabytes. So like this function like within this loop you play, like it's gonna figure out the correct size to be checked, whether it's kilobytes or gigabytes or whatever.
Okay.
I think that function should be at the bottom because it's only just to get amortized to play, which these other functions they call it. It's not like that's like something really useful in the fundamentals of the application. It does something useful for other functions, but not for the application.
Okay.
So our functions of fundamental, like functions that are helpful to other functions, I always like to put them at the bottom. Like I want the ones that like the actual do the actual work be at the top, so that I do not Alright, so that's the first one is to get the system information, like compatibility, everything, and then like the second one is to get like CPU information, to find out like what that computer is running, right? Like CPU, the RAM size, and this one is to get like RAM size, this function, and then we're gonna have another one which is to get the address information, the network address information, or the network information. So that one is to structure network info. Okay. Oh no, two functions. So two functions. Get network info and structure network info. Okay, so I think that this file is done very much. So I just need to put those functions and then bold.py. Let me see what happens after this. I'm getting out the output. So you see, it was able to show me which my computer has 12 cores and then like how much like that core is being used at the moment. It's like the core was like 16%, whatever. And then the overall usage was like 3.7%. And then the RAM information now I'm able to get that information. Then
Wait, go back. You said the overall is how much?
the overall.
Oh, that's just for the CPU. You said. I thought it was okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so another function that we need is this function that actually gets to sort of like list how much directions this function here. So you give it a path, and this function will be able to list all the files within that path. Right? So we also need to create like a new file for it, which is gonna be our file management file, because we're gonna need to manage files a lot. File management.py, and then let's just paste that function to list files. So new local disk database. So this part is keep us straight through and through. So when you call this function, we're gonna pass in like the password that the user decides. So like I was putting like test 1, 2, 3 because I wanted to run it faster and quick without having to go through the whole. Let me pass in the password. Alright, so KP key pass and then the password. And once you got the password, so here I was putting like an Easter egg. It has within Easter egg.
No.
Okay, but you know, like you go hunting for them, eh?
Yes, I know there's an Easter egg hunt game, whatever. Yes.
Okay, so same concept, right? Same concept, like in games, like it's like usually fun in games, but other people they also like doing in software, like myself. So Easter egg is something that people either they find or even if they don't find it, like still like fine. But if they don't find it, it's still fine. But if they do find it, like sort of like a special reward, like it gives them access to something special. We're gonna generate like this Easter egg, né? Now it has a URL, so we're storing like it as a password. So the username and the password, the password that I put in there, né? My bag, like is the time that I actually like created like this code originally. It was like at Tuesday, October 6, 2020. And when like it was like 3 a.m. in the night. I don't know. Like I was feeling sentimental. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put in an Easter egg there because I felt like I made so much like breakthrough with what I wanted to create with Kingdom Long.
Cool.
So I don't know yet where these credentials are gonna work within the applications that we're creating, but I know I'm gonna create like a special like endpoint where people like when they use these credentials, maybe they'll be able to see like the dashboard or something. All right, so we got that function for keepers, and then after that, there's really not too much to keepers. Okay? Like once the database is created, then it works. It works the same way as this guy. Remember this guy? Like where I manage my passwords.
Yes, we generated.
Yeah. So let's go to the code. So what we just created here, like this database .kdbx, now is like the same as this database is tms1.kdbx. So once it's generated, we put in that Easter egg in there, and then like the whole database gets initialized. Then the person can now like start like adding new passwords and new usernames or whatever they want to create. So we need the import for keepers. And maybe daytime, no. Let's just do keepers for now. So here at the top, we need to import the keepers library like that. And then let's just go to our terminal, because if you check our currently, like I don't have any dependencies here. So because I don't have dependencies, then we need to go to our terminal like this guy, and we need to poetry add keepers like that. And now if you check our Tom file, it has keepers now. So now, like when we run like our code inside a Docker container, then it'll know what like it needs to go and fetch all these dependencies first.
Yeah.
Flag, Alexa Mail, more data tools, packaging, plan, Pi crypto domains, Python, digital, the receipt we did. Oh, is that how they created it? Makes sense.
Is that how they create what?
Like the keepers Python code, like the main sort of like the main core code. Like I see like Pi crypto domains, I see constructor, I see feature, like I see like other libraries sort of like helping bring this thing together.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna do poetry add, and we're gonna add HVAC. So now HVAC is also there. Who else do we need? We're gonna require request in order for us to make requests basically to other servers or other. In this case, for us to make requests to Vault. Okay, so I want to check. We also have requests. So isn't those things are coming together. So I think we can, for now, maybe pause here.
Yeah, yeah, we can do tomorrow.
All right. So
Half
anything.
6 or 7, that should be fine.
All right. Cool.